in 2K, would you create a guy like yourself, or would you maybe like play as a guard?
I like myself. I always bet on myself, and I think more and more people are enjoying seeing a big man be able to shoot threes and stretch the floor and do things that a guard can do.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
I miss you too, Ernie.
And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here,
I
too.
miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Boston.
I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark. And the Celtics, David, never one to rest on their laurels. Thanks for the report. Kevin, you think about the work that goes into being an elite player. Describe that. What did you try to accomplish?
What are you going to do in these positions right here? When they trap you, how are you going to get the ball out? When you're not trapped, when you're one-on-one, what are the moves you're working on down here? Okay, on the right block. Okay, what about the left block? What about the top of the key? You get an ISO top of the key, what are you going to do? 5 seconds, what are you going to do? So you have to invest in yourself. After you get done with that, that's probably 45 minutes to an hour. You go in, you shower, you get done with that, you take your behind home, sit, you rest. Now you obviously as a person, you're living as a human being, your everyday life. But yeah, it's a lot.
Sounds exhausting.
It is, but it is a cycle that you are able to create for yourself. And once you're in it, you're in it. And it turns over like in every day, this is what you do every day. Sort of like a routine. And once you get that routine, it is what it is. And I was able to keep a routine for 21 years. Amazing. And you know what?
21 years.
21 years, I added things on to my routine. But if you ask anybody to play with me, they see my routine. I did my routine every day. Never missed a day of not doing my routine.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. We've got Devin Booker. Abdul-Jabbar is out there at Bialese. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Wilkins in at the 3 slot. Ibaka, no luck. Kevin, your drive and attention to detail were phenomenal. How do you deal with rookies who were largely uninformed? They were maybe not as receptive to the attention to detail that the elite like you pursued.
Well, one of the things I would do if I saw a guy who wasn't as keen to detail as I was, I would pull him to the side. I would show him, some of the things I would see. I would get, some dialogue with him and what he was seeing, and then try to get him to see what I was seeing as far as the point I was making. And then, challenge him a little bit to be a little more present within certain things and then apply it. I don't believe in shouting. I don't believe in embarrassing someone. I like to always, grab some of the young guys because the young guys don't have all the confidence yet. So I'm trying to build confidence with the young guys.
Good point.
So when you get them one-on-one, you're able to, have an intimate conversation and they have full, they're engaged, they're talking to you.
Yes.
And that's what you want. So, with that, I've always found it better to go one-on-one to the side and find it to be a lot more efficient.
Now here's Leonard following the shot by Kareem. Outside Leonard. Thompson against Booker. 5 on the clock. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boy, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Boston making some changes. Leitner's checked in for Gobert. Young comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Doncic is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Houston with a big group substitution here. Ayton, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Fareed comes in for Bialese. Alvis Bertans checks in for Dominique Wilkins. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Chauncey Billups. Here's Rondo. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Outside Rondo. Passes it to Leonard. They need this. No good that time. Here's Joseph. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Houston on top, up 4. And we'll be back with you. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen.
Take them long to get the game going.
Yeah, exactly. They were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
And Kevin, you hear rumors. There's been some talk about adding a fourth official to NBA games, but I'd say the replay system kind of is the fourth ref.
It is,
in a way.
and I do not like that, because it's a countless bunch of players at home right now that played through the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s. Oh, my God, they're sitting over here flipping over like, oh, my God, a rehab replay. I have me a ring right now. So, I have a whole nother, discussion with it. I'm super old school with it, although I do enjoy the replay. And, it gives me a chance as a fan to root for my team. And when my team is on the other end of the replay and they get it right, I root and I go, woo. And when it goes against you, God, they shouldn't even have replay. What the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a super double hypocrite. Yeah. But shout out to Adam Silver. I think he's doing a great job with our league. The league is fun. It's fun to watch.
He is, isn't he? We've had two great commissioners back to back. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, they've got Young, Doncic out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Leitner in at the 5. Thompson is checked in for the Celtics. And as we have a moment now, let's take a look at the three-pointer to two-pointer shot ratio here in the postseason for the Rockets.
And not too much leaning in either direction. They take shots from range. They take it inside, not getting locked into one pattern. And I think that's one reason why they have such a good flow offensively.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
He's checked in for Thaddeus Young.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Gobert. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 10 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground. That's good stuff.
We're going to pass to Thompson. Celtics passing it around. Kicks to Doncic. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And KG, I know you've got to run, but as always, you've always got a home here. Thanks for stopping by, and please come back.
Man, K-Hall, man, thank you. Thank 2K, man. Appreciate y'all bringing me through here, man. Anytime y'all need to go, y'all let me know, man.
The best, Kevin Garnett. And Clark, you know, it's amazing. KG was the alpha dog as a player, and he just continues to carry that with him. That's who he is.
And, you know, I think that's who he will always be, too, Kevin. Seemed like he had the attributes of being a leader and grew into that even more as he was mentored by guys like Sam Mitchell and others. So he's the kind of guy with his personality, his charisma, his work ethic that others find it easy to look up to.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Here's Booker. He can't get that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Leitner. Pass to Doncic. They set the pick. To the left side wing. With the fadeaway. And that one's good. Leitner.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Thompson against Booker. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Doncic. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's up. And so we conclude the first half. Rockets lead by 7.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. Looking at Houston, and Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that'll do it.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Yeah, and you know what? As far as I'm concerned, keep feeding him. Got to ride the hot hand.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Clark, a favorite topic of yours. Great rebounders, glass eaters as you call them. Who's the best at creating those important second chance opportunities for his team?
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Enes Kanter, probably, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the league, Enes Kanter. I mean, he goes and gets it in his area, out of his area, through. Guys over him. Man, he's a terrific offensive rebounder. And I'd throw Anthony Davis in there too. I think he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
Here are the numbers for Rondo. Good season for him last year. Averaged 8 points a game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Chauncey Billups out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Kareem. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Bielitsa in at the power forwards position. To the middle. Here's Rondo. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Rondo's got the first basket of the second half here for the Celtics. Phillips kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. The three. They get it again. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Gobert. Thompson outside. Left side, Leonard. Ibaka with the screen on Wilkins. Count that one. Leonard's got 5 now.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Phillips kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Gobert. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
On the wing, Booker. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Phillips. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. And now a 7-point Rocket lead. Rondo passes to Ibaka. Celtics passing it around. The pass to Rondo. Back to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. It just does so many things well for his team.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Leitner's checked in for Gobert. Nance comes in for Serge Ibaka. Thaddeus. Of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Hands out there with Young. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Doncic. And it's Leitner in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. From 13, got a hand on it. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Thaddeus Young.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Houston?
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers. They forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And the Celtics making a change here. Koufos is checked in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. A lot of coaches out there, Clark, wear their emotions very prominently on their sleeve. Others take the calm, cool approach as a player. Was there a particular style that you preferred?
Yeah, my preference was cool, calm, be direct, be firm, but not necessarily overly emotional. And in my short stint with the Pacers, Jack McKinney was more of the cool and calm approach. He was excitable, but a little bit even keeled. George was a little more emotional, but still, I enjoyed playing for both of them because I think I was clear in that they were trying to get the best out of me and the best out of the team.
Good way to look at it. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back."
Thank you, David. Here's Leonard. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're leading by 9. 1:53 left in the fourth. Boston making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Bielitsa, who checks in for Houston. Booker comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Wilkins kicks to Billups. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Back to Rondo. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. And here's Leonard from 3. Rockets with the rebound. Wilkins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. He kicks it to Billups. They set the screen. Back to Wilkins. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And the Rockets making a change here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in. And he is unable to get the second one. Well, for the Celtics, this one not looking good. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Booker against Thompson, and Booker kicks to Billups. Booker with the screen for Billups. Wilkins against Thompson. From deep. Offensive rebound, Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner. But unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, is going to be rather flat.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 10. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Joseph against McKee. Now, here's Joseph. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
New York City pizza. Cheesecake. I love cheesecake.
Cheesecake? that changed quickly. All right, beach or snow?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too.
Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat. Interconference battle tonight, Brent. You could feel the change in atmosphere when you go up against a rival.
Oh, no doubt about it.
It's amazing.
Not only the teams are feeling it, but there's something to the fan base. Understand this guy. I don't care if we win another game. We want to win this game tonight.
Yeah. That's important. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Bulls 5 right now. Out there with Kerr, and it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Nowitzki in at the center position. For 3, Hayward, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes to get a hand up on the three-point shot, but in this case, that didn't even affect it.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Stockton's shot is off. And here are the Heat. It's a three-point game. Took him no time at all on that one. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Now here's Stockton. Kerr kicks to Parker. Stockton against Kidd. Shot clock at 5. John Stockton, and that's good. Stockton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Stockton. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And you love seeing Stockton get going defensively. Terrific at using his hands there to come up with steals.
There's a screen by Gortat. Gortat with a screen on Kerr. Wade kicks to Hayward. No good on the 3. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Rodman dishes to Stockton. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Stockton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Feeds to Nowitzki. He gets it in there. Nowitzki's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close range shot over the top of the D.
Kerr against Wade. Hayes with the screen for Kidd. Connects from 3-point range. Kidd's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Stockton against Kidd. Stockton kicks to Nowitzki. Shoots over Gortat. That one a little long, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, I feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
So for Chicago right now, John Stockton out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Stoudemire. And it's Johnson in at the 4 set. Shot clock at 2. The shot by Sharch, no good. Chicago leading. Harris outside.
Pero tú empezaste un juego. Diablo, loco, ¿cómo que tú? ¿Cómo así? ¿Qué es lo que Rino está haciendo? ¿Qué es lo que Rino está haciendo?
For three, Harris. That shot misses. Now the Heat take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that'll be the fourth of this 5-game homestand.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Now here is Harris. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And looking deeper at some postseason numbers, here's a look at the distribution of 3-point and 2-point shot attempts for the Heat. The Heat with the lead. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Brent, I know it's a long season, but there's something special about NBA opening night.
We do a great job of presenting that, too. Every year, there's just spectacular stuff going on all day long. So many people are fired up to get to the arena. People coming early, festive. You get your new gear on. You got the new colors, whatever the new shoes are. Everybody's got them on. Let's get fired up and throw it up.
You remember opening day, don't you? Especially as a rookie, I would assume. My goodness.
Of course, the very first opening day sticks with you the most. Mine happened to be with the Los Angeles Clippers when I was drafted by the Denver Nuggets, traded to L.A., but I do remember that day, and I still have that jersey, Kevin.
No kidding.
Well, it didn't get played all that much in the first game, but I still have it.
Here's Waiters. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. 6 on the shot clock. Stockton against Murray. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
The defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
In the corner, it's Harris. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Harris has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kicks to Waiters. Charge just screen on Iverson. Waiters into the lane. Good.
And he prefers to have the ball in his hands to break down the defense. Waiters with the explosive drive there.
Iverson against Waiters. Iverson outside. Stoudemire with a screen on Waiters. Stockton passes to Stoudemire. And good that time. Stoudemire's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, you got to love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following
Rino, pon un maldito horario, porque yo no aguanto en este maldito relajo contigo, Rino. Yo estaba en la maldita calle trabajando, maricón. Entonces tú de ahora para ahorita rápido, vamos a hacer la vaina ahora. Lo tira a las 8. A las 8 de la noche. Yo estaba en la calle a las 8 de la noche, Rino, por Dios. Ponte un maldito horario, organiza tu vaina, Rino. Yo no aguanto en este relajo contigo. Organiza tu vaina. Ponle a uno un horario por lo llevarse de eso. Yo dije que de ahora por ahorita no vamos a hacer un fuá, ya. Yo estoy en la calle trabajando y es viernes y la gente trabaja.
The second half is gut check time for the defense. Allowing over 60% shooting is weak sauce. Weak barbecue sauce, weak Butterfinger sauce, weak sauce, period. The coach needs a light fire under these guys. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us.
As we return to South Florida, a fantastic view of that famous stretch of sand, Miami Beach.
Señores, un consejo, el que no pueda ver su juego, que le mande la plantilla a Reino Privado desde temprano, y que quiere, y asunto arreglado, y que lo ponga a jugar automático, y que diga su estrategia, que no va a poder ver el juego.
So many times we talk about offensive players being in a great rhythm. Well, right now, defensively, he's in one. Great anticipation and reading those passing lanes.
They've got Jason Kidd. Gortat is out there with Hayes. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Hayward. Here's Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayes has got the first points of the second half up on the board for Miami. Stockton kicks to Nowitzki. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Kid against Stockton. Right side Kid. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Hayes throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Miami trailer. Poked loose. Stockton passes to Kerr. And Wade sends it back.
You gotta love how much effort Dwayne Wade puts into the defensive end of the floor with blocks like that.
And it's Wade with the jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
Bulls shooting their first foul shots of the night here. A free throw drops for Dirk Nowitzki. Sharge checked in for Gortat. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for the Bulls. Iverson comes in for John Stockton. And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Kid kicks to Wade. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. Screen by Sharge. Back to Kid. 6 to shoot. Over Kerr. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Chicago leading.
Qué maldita vaina, Rino, qué vaina contigo. ¿Y por qué tú no dices nada, Rino? No, yo me voy a salir de esta vaina. Tú me acabas de decir victoria para los Bulls. Yo apagué la computadora. Yo estoy discutiendo ya yo con mi computadora apagada. Ahora yo voy por el tercer cuarto. Se está jugando. Rino, yo me voy a salir de esta vaina. Me voy a salir de esto.
His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound.
And the Heat with some changes. Waiters comes in for Saric, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Jason Kidd. Harris is checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Murray. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Inside. A second chance effort. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Wait.
17 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wade. Down low. And Hayes throws it down.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested J.
And here's Iverson outside. Missed. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 3. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust it.
Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
I mean, no reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now, Stoudemire out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then it's Kerr, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Here's Iverson. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Heat trail by 3. 8 on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 6 points for Wade.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Iverson kicks to Stoudemire. Out to Harris. Fires from the line, and that one drops for him. And the Bulls lead by 3.
This is a strength of Tobias Harris, finding good rhythm now in the mid-range shot.
Harris against Hayward. Inside. And it's Wade in the corner. And stolen by Iverson. Here's Harris. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee. Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young. So his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple of years.
Jason Kidd is checked in for Miami. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for the Bulls. Stockton comes in for Allen Iverson.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 3 on the...
Diablo, qué maldito pase más rápido. Casi centella, güey.
And again, no good by Chicago.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
No, Rubén, güey, se pasó ahí.
Master Curry. Nowitzki against Gortat. Nowitzki, the pass to Stockton. Rodman sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, that is NBA level right
there. Qué puntazo de Stockton.
All the way, puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Now here's Wade. Gortat with the screen for Wade. Timeout called the Heat. They trail by 3. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Give it up for your Heat Nation. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Stockton.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels." Right.
Señores, tiempo perdido por los Bulls, aunque fue por WhatsApp, pero para que te deje de llorar, déjame hacerse. No hago tiempo por WhatsApp, repito, no hago tiempo por WhatsApp, yo estoy en celo. Pero este llora demasiado y yo no estoy en seguir peleando con Winter.
Out of the timeout. Show him how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Cole.
Chicago calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. for the...
Ay, mi madre. Ahí, para que vaya de robo. ¡Róbame, güey! ¡Falta! ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay!
Your team points.
Shots, gentlemen. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. Markers check in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Allen Iverson. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 1. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Stockton kicks to Kerr. Back to Stockton. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 4. Here's Rodman. Yes!
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off the screen, Wade. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with David. Thank you as always. That concludes the first game.
a city of sorrow, man. Ugly introduction. Snow, heartaches, heartbreaks, headache. Look. Growing up, it wasn't no joke. Remember, all we had was hope. All we did was soap. No detergent, wasn't no soap. I caught on to my environment. Had to, I had to grow. Thought she asked if I could see, but she really wants some. I've been stepped on, pushed over. I've been only by the police with my handcuffs. I've been spit at. Smell it fall on me, know you got it with it. In the backseat of the Crown, thinking about my homie Kobe. Why you walk off from the crowd, bro, you let me down. Remember mornings I call you, tell you me up. Even though I'm broke as bro, you never let me down. Why you let me down? See me counting all these racks, you looking at me now. See me off at sacks, in and out make backs. Most of all, ain't like these actors lining all they raps. Oh, I'm nothing like these rappers lining all they acts. I spit all the facts. I put some ice on my wrist. Everywhere I pop out is dancing. I hit the crowd with some. Soon as I walk out, they stand there. I had be patient for this. I'm the man now, was the man then. I had my way with the. I'm the man now, was the man then. I put some ice on my wrist. Everywhere I pop out is dancing. I hit the crowd with some. Soon as I walk out, they stand there. I had be patient for this. I'm the man now, was the man then. I had my way with the. I'm the man now, was the man then. I'm that nah. Don't roll no s***s nah. I'ma spend at least $250 when I'm getting help. Remember tripping up 6 just to get me back. I stopped sipping on the wouldn't get me. Now I'm riding to the clipboard, jumping on G5s. Remember putting on a 15 3 fast. Remember doing shows and features, splitting it with my guys. Sticking to the G code and see nothing wrong in my eyes. I looked the devil right in the eyes, seen some I die. Can't get caught at the light, I wrote that song and I cried. I ain't emotional, you know me, that's another joint for Kobe. Just for Brody, I'ma wish you happy B-Day till the real. They're like every day our birthday, Dolce, Louis, Sachi, ball man. Wanna tag alongside, yo, got all the. She want me to. I ain't tryna at all, yeah. I put some ice on my wrist. Everywhere I pop out is dancing. I hit the crowd with some. Soon as I walk out, they stand there. I had be patient for this. I'm the man now, was the man then. I had my way with the. I'm the man now, was the man then. I put some ice on my wrist. Everywhere I pop out is dancing. I hit the crowd with some. Soon as I walk out, they stand there. I had be patient for this. I'm the man now, was the man then. I had my way with the. I'm the man now, was the man then.
Hey, Chris. Money 111, man. I'm with Flipper, man. I'm having. Skirt. Let's get it.
Flipper. Whoa. Hey, man, having the gang, man. Hear me? Having.
Hey, understand me. They carry gang good at my family.
Only good might do.
I want a Grammy.
I like to stun a lot. Had to get the bitch that's fancy.
Pull up, stirring the business. I never did me a Chevy.
White Billy came a long way from dropping the shit.
I'm swerving, and my back has been hurting. Why am I carrying heavy?
I'm swerving down the court. You would think I was Kyrie Irving.
I'm having, I'm with the flipper. Bought me my breeches, 1K for my zipper. Hands to the sky like a. Your chest make you jump like a hiccup. I'm busy, I can't check my calendar. Expensive dinner, no caviar. Big mansion, 1 room, lavender. Wanna book me, hit my manager.
Having like O'Neal, walking like what's the deal? 10 rooms, pay 1 deal. Can you really keep it player? Can you really keep it real? Box Chevy for the summer, new Bent for my mother. Good gas, low number. Like the old school thunder, water on me like a plumber.
Yo, this 111 you see. I know that you wanna be me. You claim you're real, but you squealed. If you got status, they call you OG. No dinner table, but shorty. I'm blessed, I don't gotta sneeze. For the haters, I got the best for the.
I got the best for the. I used to Irene, triple camera and flash. I yourself. Uppercut with the left. What you gonna do with the wealth?
On me like a bike. You bitches struck on my fast in the face. They tell me they love me as more than a like. They fake, I check them like nice. Now my whole life. Don't know what's a 9 to 5. Skip all pouring up that.
Give her a like motorbike. Roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice. I'm having eyes on me, look like the poltergeist. Jeans don't make cost a rack. Tap my name on her back. So it's better. Run them like running back. I've been just the one nigga, remember that.
Understand me. Take care again, good at my family.
Only we can't do no.
Want a Grammy.
I make the birds sing high. You will think they send me.
Pull up, stirring the business. I never did me a Chevy.
Pull up in Bentleys. I came a long way from dropping in Chevys.
I'm swerving and my back have been hurting. Why am I carrying it heavy?
I'm swerving. Swerving down the court, you would think I was Kyrie Irving. Flipper.
Why you think they call me ankle bully? That's cause I'm breaking your ankle, boy. Break them and put them all on the floor. My jumper wet as a sprinkler. Nobody's guarding me on this earth. You know it's money like bank alerts. I'm getting high for the temperature. I know your girl want my signature. I know she wanted, I'm all call. I'm always open like Walmart. Remember when they used to sleep on me? Now they not missing alarm clocks. I got them all scared to guard me. Look how they holding their arm far. I gotta show them the range. They thought I was driving a foreign car. Do they got insurance for ankles? Cause you gon' be using your OnStar. I'm always breaking their ankles. That's why I'm usually an all-star. You never catching me off guard. Why you think I made this sauce song? I'm already cooking them. Soon as I look at them, I go to putting the sauce on. You better take them and lace them. I like to shake them and break them. Straight to the hole, I'ma take them. Already know I'ma make it. Because I'm an ankle bully. You need your ankle brace. Run from the ankle bully. Cause I'm out here ankle breaking. You know I'm the ankle bully. So don't get your ankles taken. Don't even step on the court unless you got some ankle support. If you want the number, it's 1-800, nobody is stopping that boy. I got the game on a string, feel like it's glued to my hand. If you think you're taking the ball, that mean I'm losing my hand. I'm cooking them ankles for breakfast. Look how I'm making them scramble. Just like the pots in the pans. You know I came with a handle. I know you wish you could stop me. Nobody's blowing that candle. Watch how I rock on the sleep. You better bring your pajamas. Look how they slipping and falling. I got them going bananas. I got an ankle bully graveyard. Give me your ankles to bury them. This is an ankle under investigation. Don't gotta guess who did it. The ankle bully was playing. You better take them and lace them. I like to shake them and break them. Straight to the hole, I'ma take them. Already know I'ma make it. Because I'm an ankle bully. You need your ankle brace. Run from the ankle bully. Cause I'm out here ankle breaking. You know I'm the ankle bully. So don't get your ankles taken.
Shirt, I'm maniacal, but what do I know? I don't know. All I know is what I see through my monocle. That and the telescope keep one lens on the money float, the other's golden compliments. Oh, trusty well. I'm rolling down hills in a suit through the mud. Burn my dress shoes in the fire with the wood. Sit back and relax with the fumes up. Everything I hate in the world. Play Mozart. The cars parked on the front lawn. Never stay placed.
Miren, para los que no lo saben, sí, nadie lo sabe.
Left brain and right brain now biting. Set frames and watch plays exciting. And I'm out to snatch where you find it. I smell a breeze in the morning. I feel your presence this morning. I paid attention to warnings, so we were too caught up at just forming.
Ghetto in here flashing. Ooh, them boys stay nasty. Floating like Aladdin. Them
¿Quién eres tú? Ya se me asustaste.